Hello. Hello, folks. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see the game? Can you hear the game? I certainly can. But I don't know if it might be too quiet over there. This is a new stream setup. Still working out the kinks. Still figuring out my kinks. So do let me know if it needs things, changes, if it has problems. I'm gonna come over here and look on the YouTube side. We are back with Fatal Frame 4. We've played a good 3-4 hours now. We're only in like chapter 1 or 2. We might be in chapter 2 now, so we're still pretty early. Hello, Lobsil. Hello, Dexmex. I saw your comment, Lobsil, and as soon as I read it, I was like, ah. So, last time we ended on a spooky ghost kicking my ass, and I was not doing a very good job of fighting spooky, scary ghost. Turns out, this game is all focused on the face. Let me move this so I can see. I need to turn my chair, I think. Oh, well. The face is the focus of this game, and so you can't take the super special ultra shots unless you're looking at their face. And that was why I was struggling, because I'm used to aiming at, like, the torso to make sure I've got the ghost in sight. So I did a bad job, but, we know better now. And, hopefully we will not have that much trouble next time. And my controller is drifting. Yay! No, I don't want costumes. Yeah, I don't think we've unlocked anything else. I want to trade. Yeah, we used all our health items in that fight, so, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the rest that I can afford. They've always programmed it like that, but for this game, with its themes and all, they probably made it stronger. Yeah, I don't know that I've either... The accuracy in this game is better because it's more modern, so it can actually really tell when you're not aiming at the face. Or, it just is, like, more intense. Because I definitely don't think I struggled too bad. I know I had problems in the first game, the first time or two I played it, but I think that was just inexperience with Fatal Frame. Once I played it a couple times, I feel like I pretty much had it down. I think this game is definitely either just better made, more modern technology, so it can better tell what you're doing and when, or it is just pickier, or both. The charge system in this one discharges super fast. They really wanted it to be snappier, I think. Hello, Abigail, welcome, and everyone else joining us. Dexmex, Lopsil, hello, hello. We will be streaming for 2-3 hours, and then there's a live premiere happening at 4 p.m. EST my time of a highlight stream, not a essay video. I've kind of taken December off for those. Still researching, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time because holidays to like write the scripts and put stuff together. So I'm just doing live stream stuff. No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. If you didn't get to see the actual stream of it, the highlights video will be at 4, and I'll probably do a live premiere. Like, I'll be at the live premiere, so we can chat about the game and stuff. It was cool. I want to play that game again. Oh, wow! Thank you, Pablo! Gifted a membership. Paul got a membership from... That's cool! That's like a Twitch thing that they did, that YouTube is stealing all the Twitch things, because of course they are. Which is another thing. I do want to try and stream on Twitch again, because a couple of people have commented on it, and it's been a while since I tried it. I think maybe I might try once or twice a week to go on Twitch. I will announce it on YouTube and Twitter and Discord if and when I do that. And it won't be games like this. It'll be a new thing, so you won't, like, miss out on something that we've been streaming here. I just figured I might give it a shot to see if I can build an audience over there. Because Twitch does have some cool features for live streaming that YouTube doesn't. YouTube is trying to catch up, but, like, they just aren't built the same way. Recently installed Twitch on my phone. Seems stable. Nice. I've been using Twitch through my TV mostly. It had problems in the past, but it does seem like it's working now. And I finally figured out how to actually create an account. Well, not I had an account, but like a financial account, and donate to a streamer, which I had never done before. Hello, WebTalks. Okay, so we beat the ghost girl, and that door... I guess we gotta find the room to unlock that door. It was room with books. I think my one complaint so far... And we haven't played enough of this game to know for sure. But damn if we haven't been circling in this same hallway for a good 4 hours now. Hello, frickin' dweeb. Twitch has fun emotes. Yeah, and I like the emotes thing. I like the rating thing where you can connect to other streamers and kind of help each other out. Where you can kind of, you can share streams if people are streaming at the same time. You can have somebody else's stream playing on your channel when you're not there, so you can kind of promote. There's a neat interconnectedness to Twitch that YouTube doesn't have because YouTube is not originally primarily for being live. They're still trying to implement that stuff, and it just doesn't have the... Stop popping warnings in front of where the chat is. The map design seems to be a weak point of the later games, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know, like... The first three, you were still pretty much exploring very similar spaces, and you were in, like, one house or one town, but, like, they changed it up more. Like, if this were Fatal Frame 1, we would have, like, opened up a new hallway. And we would have still come back to this hallway, but we would have also had a new hallway to walk into and look... You know, they would have kind of adjusted it a little. Yeah, that's gonna be a big complaint for me so far, the fact that I just keep looking at the same... Not the map button. The fact that they keep they keep throwing me into the same area. It's a shame, because overall... Aesthetically, whew, this is beautiful, this is amazing, this is wonderful. Gameplay-wise, a little bit weaker. A little bit. Hi! Girl standing on stairs. So that's not nice of you, lady. Fatal Frame 1 was the only game in the series to change something like a broken stair into an unbroken one because time-space shenanigans. Yeah, you were kind of traveling through time in that one. I don't know if 2 and 3... 3 was a dream, so that one had its own, like, weird excuses for weird shit. I hadn't seen the, like, little flowers. Are those cherry blossoms, maybe? I don't know. They're pretty. Alright, I guess I'm going back this way. Hello, folks joining us. Welcome. As I was mentioning earlier, we will have a live premiere of a video this evening at 4 p.m. So do join us if you want to hang out and watch a good 50 minutes of live stream highlights. Man, this one will be a doozy to turn into videos. I might have to make it multiple. The others only use the doors locked by powerful presence. Yeah, and then when you unlocked it, like, it didn't become locked again. The fact that this one locks and unlocks the same doors and doesn't even use the excuse of, there's a ghost, that annoys me. Notifications? Yeah, I will post on Discord and Twitter, and YouTube should post. Who knows? I bet you this is the room. Yeah, it is sure a room with books. This must be where I need to be. Uh-oh, my ghost meter, my ghost thoughts. I'm sensing ghosts. How did I know? How did I know? Oh, Jesus. Okay, What is the fucking... No! What's the... Okay. Whew. 3 did some of that too. I need to... 3's the one I like most and have played the least of. Only played it once. I need to play it again. I may just need to heal. I'm just gonna heal the whole way. I'm also using the shitty film, but I don't know if I want to use good film against random ass ghosts. Oh, wow, that was lucky. I don't know how that managed to happen. Are you still alive, bro? What's that? What does that mean? Oh, that's cool. It actually takes your meter away. Okay, it didn't count that, even though I definitely got it. It's just like a second off. I love him, it's just his hair. Okay. I'm sorry, I'll stop laughing at you, Mr. Ghost. Oh, man. Very cool. See, when it still does things right. It looks beautiful, it's scary, has creepy ghosts. Maybe a little more frustrating in the gameplay portions, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm liking it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Examine that. Ah. That definitely looks like a cherry blossom or something, I swear. I think, didn't they mention a flower earlier? I don't know. I know there's like a... Okay. There's definitely like some kind of moonflower or something in poetry. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know what the spirits... Am I supposed to use those to like level up my shit? Have I not been doing that? My bad. Got stun lens. Okay. Camera is probably where I need. Lens. Stun. Ah! Okay. I have equipped something. Hello, Zenaku Willow. Fatal Frame, gotta be one of the best horror games ever. Agreed. I love the series. I love the games. This one's good. I have a few issues with it, but on the whole, like, I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. Buying cool glasses is way more important than some camera upgrade. You know it. You know it. Oh, looks like frickin' stream dashboard. Why are you so bad always? I'm just gonna close you, because you never work. Also, I think I don't like how high the camera is. I'm still adjusting my new setup. I think I like that better. It doesn't feel like I'm, like, short under the... Alright, there we go. Enhancements. Bluestone, we have 13. Proves film loading time. Well, I mean, that's all I can find. Maximum number of points. I don't think I need that. Enlarges area affected. That's probably important, because I'm not going to be that accurate. New Pokemon Snap should have had a Fatal Frame style level with Ghost Pokemon. That would have been so cute! Oh my god, you're a genius. Oh, damn. Sure. Yeah, this game also probably would have been slightly improved if I had known and been paying attention to the mechanics. You know? You'll blossom too, will I? So there is some kind of a ghost flower thing happening. I don't think that's a woman. I think that's a demon creature. Oh, and the room's still fucked. Oh no, now because I tried to... Oh, I can't leave. Because I've... Can I take the items, please? Okay, she's gone. I got film. I'll probably save all my nice film for, like, a super boss or something. Is this gonna be my mask from when... Black Mask Fragment. Because she was one of the kids that was involved. A Kagura festival is held on this island on the day of the lunar eclipse. On that day, they say, all living souls tend towards the underworld, and that the souls of the dead return from there. Since the moon symbolizes the soul here, the eclipse must be thought of as the consumption of the soul. I've read that the Rogetsu Kagura used to be performed using a mask they called the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. The document I read was very old and fragmented, but I ascertained from it the Black Mask was said to have brought to the island a disaster known as the Day of Tranquility. I asked the head of the island about this, but he told me with a fearful look on his face no such thing ever existed. Seems this Mask of the Lunar Eclipse is something of a taboo subject. From what I've discovered, the mask is a dangerous artifact, but still I wish I could have had the chance to take a look at it with my own eyes. Could have been a great help in my investigation. I'm curious whether this guy is investigating before or after our girl had her bad childhood experience. Like, is he older than that? Or was he, like, after all that happened, he came and investigated? Been playing Tears of the Kingdom. Got all the light roots. Wow, now on the Korok seats. I need to get back to that game. I really did. I'm bad with the Zelda games because I love them and I love how big they are and how you can just fuck around and look at all the shit. And also, they become very overwhelming and I never finish them. I go through spurts where I'm, like, obsessed with Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, that kind of thing. And I'll play it for, like, a whole month and then I won't play it for 2 years. I beat the first one. I did beat it, but I didn't find and complete everything. And I haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom. I really do need to play that one again. I think I need to go back this way and upstairs. I've actually been playing Fire Emblem lately, the old Game Boy ones. I fell back into that. And Kirby. Playing old Kirby games. I have a hacked DS that I've got a bunch of shit on, and I've just been playing old Game Boy games. Kirby Epic Yarn is so good. It's so cute. If you heard the loading music when the stream started, that was from Kirby's Epic Yarn. No! Oh, somebody got pushed down the stairs. I was trying to take a picture of the girl you murdered. Somebody got pushed down the stairs. There's a girl in white and a girl in black. I saw that happen before here a long time ago. Speaking of horror RPGs, you plan on playing World of Horror? Yes. One day. One day. I don't own it right now, and I've bought a lot of games lately on, like, horror sales. So I want to play through what I've grabbed, and then I'll grab new things. Some of which are Romancylvania, the, like, kind of goofy, romancy Dracula game. That looks fun. I want to play that. And there was another one. The Princess game. The Princess horror game. I want to play that. There's a couple of, like, games about princesses or young girls, but are also horror games lately. Hi. Oh, you're an actual ghost. Bitch! Oh, there you are. Gotcha! Lots of people romancing vampires these days. I noticed that. What is with that? It's always been true, my friend. It's always been true. It's the people that grew up on... Oh, I had to be out of my camera. All the people my age that grew up on Anne Rice and Sherilyn Kenyon and all that stuff are now game developers and directors of their own, making their own romancing Dracula games. Hey, Nightshade, happy to catch a live. Do you keep these up? There is an archive channel that is linked in the description, and I've started making live stream highlights, and one of those is coming up today. 4 p.m. live premiere. I'll hang out and chat with y'all. No One Lives Under the Lighthouse is the game that will be up today. Just getting into this series. Finished part 1, now working through part 2. Loving it so far. It's great. I mean, even as I'm saying, like, having complaints about this one, it's only because I've played the other 3 and I'm comparing it in my head. If this was its own individual title, I'd be like, oh, it's amazing! Like, Fatal Frame never misses. I've said this many times. I've played lots of horror games on this channel over the years, by myself, offline, online. Fatal Frame is one of the few series that has ever gotten under my skin in a real, like, kind of, I can't sleep at night way. Fatal Frame's the only one that's ever done it. I am dead inside. Nowadays, I will say even Fatal Frame, a little bit I'm dead to, but not quite. Not quite. I can play Fatal Frame 1, 2, 3, and I can feel it. I can feel the shivers. I don't feel that for nothing else. Fatal Frame just does it. It's a combo of a lot of things. The theme, I've always said ghosts get to me, because ghosts are real. In the sense of, like, dead people happen. Like, death is real, you know. The aesthetic, the way it's presented, the visuals, the, like, really heavy black and white color themes with the static and all that, like, just, it is so good. Like, all that combined is, like, perfectly designed to make me frightened. Is what that is. Okay, that's a new feature. Sorry, YouTube had a prompt up and was like, hey, look at this. Okay. Okay, so is this my room? It keeps saying M something, M name. Yeah, her name is Misaki. Was the key I picked up Misaki's key? Is this my room? I'm not remembering what the names of all the other friends were. Yeah, one in particular has amazing sound design. Yeah, I think the first game's probably Madoka. Okay, so Misuki and Madoka. Okay, that's why I was confused. First game probably the one that frightened me the most. I've said it before, too, for all that it's, like, everybody's favorite, it's so open air, like, it feels a lot less constraining and tight. I get, like, you don't feel as restricted because you're in a town. I feel like 1 and 3 do that better. At nighttime, I know it's time for bed, but I get scared and I can't sleep. I get scared because when it's dark, I see my face in the window. When I see my face in the window, my face is all wrong. My eyes are wobbly, my nose is bendy, my mouth is twisty. Inside my head gets all twisty too. I want to forget about Ayako and all the other bad things, but instead the good parts go away. Oh, I feel that. Damn. I hope tonight I can sleep well. Why is your brain like that? Why is it like, I gotta remember this horrible, embarrassing thing from when I was 12, but I can't remember, like, my birthday that year? There's an old letter here. My darling Madoka, how are you? Did you choose a name for your new pet canary? He's going to be a lovely friend for you. Sorry I can't visit you more often. Even when I'm not there, Madoka, you know I'm always thinking of you. So, is this a hospital that they were living in for a while? And so they weren't just, like, there for a trip. They were living on the island when all this shit went down. Maybe because they were, like, institutionalized or something? I don't know. Mr. Moo, are you Team Bingus or Team Floppa? No idea what you're talking about. I'll bring you some crayons next time I visit, okay? I know how much you enjoy drawing. I'm sure you'll like them. The doctors say doing the things you like is good for you. It helps you fight your sickness and get better. So they were quarantined or something. Make sure you draw lots of pictures. I know it's scary. When you can't remember things you want to remember, don't forget, Madoka, you're a Tsukimori. You know, the Tsuki in our name means moon, don't you? That means the moon protects us and keeps us safe. So don't worry, Madoka. Do what Dr. Haibara says. Behave yourself and be a good girl. I'll visit you again very soon, Mommy. So they were sick, or that at least was the excuse given for why they're there at the island. And the sickness relates to they were losing memories. So even, I'm not sure if this is before the ritual or after. Either after the ritual, they were kept on the island for for a while. I saw black water in the chat. Or they were sick beforehand, which would imply that they already had some connection to whatever's going on the fucking island. Hello, Theodore. I am doing well. I hope you are as well. Well, I'm in a creepy, horrible child nightmare, but you know, some days just be like that. This is a closet. Ah, the door is being held shut by a powerful force, so I'm totally gonna have to fight whatever the fuck's in that closet. Examine. Pictures hang the length of the wall. Crayon drawings done by a small child. So she took that advice to heart. She said, fuck it, I'm gonna draw. Like Mama said. Mama said, Mama said, Mama said. Mama said. So that was the girl that got pushed down the stairs. Because that was her when she was little. Oh no, that's a bad drawing, Madoka. Why'd you draw that? If you can't handle me, my creepy child nightmare, you don't deserve me. Girl. Is there something getting us? Or are we just like... There's only 4 children. Is the one that's missing in the picture the one that pushed you down the stairs? Because, I mean, that's valid. Oh, reach out for your friend and she's not going to be there. And that's sad. Why'd you reach for her boob? Yeah, Bestie does not seem very okay. She doesn't. Nurse's logbook. One item to report, the issues with Ayako. I'm gonna guess, yeah, she's the one. Oh! I heard Madoka crying, so I rushed to her room. I found her pet canary's head snipped off with a pair of scissors. Ayako was standing there with a pair of bloodstained scissors in her hand. There's no question she's responsible. Told her off as usual, she laughed at me. I got no sense she had any appreciation what she did was wrong. One thing to say she can't tell right from wrong, but Ayako's behavior is too much. I worry about her negative influence on Madoka and the other children, but in accordance with the director's wishes, we are unable to take any effective measures against Ayako's transgressions. So that's got to be something related to the curse and or the spell in some way. Like one bad child torments 4 good ones? Child's crayon drawing is up on the wall. Oh no. What if... Okay, but just throw in some things at the wall here. Ayako, Misaki... Have they mentioned my name, Misaki, at all? Because I don't think the name Misaki has been in any... Okay, I'm throwing some thoughts at the wall. Where's my notes? Files. Documents. Note from Madoka. Nurse's logbook. Is this the first one? Children are playing... Okay, no, that's that one. I want the one that talks about the kids. There was a note that mentioned the kids. Information room assignments. Madoka is the one we were just looking at. Iori Aiba, Yoriko, Kazuto, Ayako. Misaki is not one of the 5 kids, even though she says in the intro she was one of the 5 that went to the island. What if she is Ayako and does not remember? What if she's the asshole? And something about, like, maybe the ritual takes 4 lives and spares 1 or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall. Because I'd noticed that she's not appearing in any of the notes. Even though she says she's one of the 5 that's, like, doomed by the curse that she remembers being in the ritual. Her name's not in any of the notes about the kids that lived here. So her name's got to have changed or something. And Ayako keeps standing out as someone whose name, like, she didn't have a last name. She's the one that's tormenting everybody else. I bet you it's me. Hey, Jeff? Misaki's related to Professor Aso, creator of the camera. She a descendant? Curious what you're playing this on. Bought a PS2 to relive childhood games, but Fatal Frames are rare, super expensive. You can, I believe 1, 2, and 3 are available as digital downloads on the PS3, if you want to get them legally. There are other ways, but they're pretty affordable. As like, if you have a PS3, I think you can get them as digital download. I don't know if they're on the Legacy Store for PS4. I know Siren is. You can play Siren on PS4. This is a Switch game. I don't see the girl. Is she... Okay. Is that drawer open? No? Alright. Man, the sound effects in this one are just fantastic. Is that an item? Ah. Measure upgrade. Love having physical copies, that's my problem. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I've gotten to the point where either I'm too broke or it's too hard to get physical copies of certain things I want. I'm just emulating the shit out of everything, or I buy digital on my Switch, because I love, as I've said and once I'll say again all the time, I like being able to play Fatal Frame in my bathtub. I'm really excited for whenever they release the Switch 2 Electric Boogaloo, and it can be even fancier and do even crazier things. And look nicer. Maybe not be very slow when it's not in the dock. Oh, Jesus. I heard Yamete. That means stop. Small child, stop that. Oh, no. What are you doing, small child? Are you me? If that's the twist, I will love that. Oh my god, that would be such a great twist. What a new version of You Are the Monster. You are the shitty child. Hello, Scream Bleed. You ever see the Fatal Frame Rule 34 stuff? Are you kidding? I've researched it. There was a very prominent Japanese scene for, incestual lesbian, fan-made films of Fatal Frame 2. It was like a big thing. There were official DVDs and stuff made. It's amazing. People are incredible and so weird, and I love them. Open? Somebody was sad. Oh, the flowers on the door is different. Flowers different? It's not like the sakura flower we were looking at earlier. It's a... Ooh. Those are limbs. That's very bad. I'm looking at this flower, guys. You can wait for a second. Isn't that a different flower? Ah! It is! It's not the sakura flower. I wonder if they each have their own flower. Ooh. Not surprising, given the way the trailers are framed. Yeah, no, that's totally... Like, half the draw of Fatal Frame is erotic horror. That's the point of it. And Japan, as I've said many, many times, they don't have the same taboos against, unique, we'll say, content, because they don't have that almighty disciplinarian god beaming down on them from above. So they don't have as much guilt about weird kinks. Whereas America, it's like, no. One of the things that shocked me... Ah! I guess maybe one problem with my theory that I'm the little shitty girl is the shitty girl's ghost is here. So, I don't know. She might be dead. And I might have come up with a wrong theory, but oh well. Would have been cool if it were true. She is one murderous little goth Lolita. Oh, that smile! Oh, that was creepy, girl. Hi! I need to get out of this corner. Oh shit, I might just be dead. I don't know if I have any healing items. Okay, you know what? Let's just see if we can get very lucky and kill her very fast. Please die. Nope, I'm so dead. Oh, how did that work? Oh, come on. Woo! That's amazing. The ghosts in this are super creepy. Like, there's something about, like, the faces even. Okay, it's not the same girl. But it is somebody she's forgotten about. Someone she has now very... Oh. Okay, yeah, okay. Sounds like y'all had a very, very healthy relationship, and I'm sure it didn't go badly at all. Somebody she's forgotten. So it's not her. I liked my theory it was going to be her, damn it. I was talking about Japan and the differences in content and things. I'm researching Hideyuki Kikuchi and working on Vampire Hunter D right now, and Vampire Hunter D is incredibly mature. It has mature themes, mature world building, violence, gore, murder, incest, sexual assault, like, sexual not assault, like, just sexual consent, like, all the whole thing. And I realized reading about, like, interviews and stuff, it's in the Asahi Sonorama, it's for teenagers. Like, it's teenage line. Like, that's insane to me, because in America, like, it's never been promoted as teenage content. I've read what's considered teenage content in the horror genre in America, and it's the most defanged, toothless, like, there was a ghost, and I was a ghost exorciser, and my next door neighbor was a cute girl, and we saved the day. It's like so, I don't want to say soulless, because there's some very good teen content in the US, but like, we really are missing out and really doing wrong by our kids by making all their content the same kind of like chewy, fluffy stuff. Very sad. What a shame. So glad that I read Vampire Hunter D when I didn't know it was for teens and I was going into the adult section to get it from the library. It was in that secret back area where all the adult graphic novels and adult manga and novels and like anything from Asia that was mature was in this like back hall of my library growing up. Which of course apparently wasn't mature. Apparently it was for teens. Ruka, she's gone to the island. Am I about to play as somebody else? I mean, you knew it had to exist. Of course. Well, hi. You want to play a game? Spooky ghost. Oh no, it's a spooky ghost. Oh. That's somebody. Oh, is that a doc? That's the director. In the note, it said the director was Habara. It's hot detective time. I didn't think you're very happy. You're not very happy with me, are you? You wish to be free. That's a very angry ear you're flicking at me. I know, you're mad at me. Here, I put you up there. There you go. I didn't realize this one was also going to have... I'm sorry, your cat tree, the top level of the cat tree is now very unstable. I need to do something, because every time Batman tries to jump on it, it goes... Fatal Frames 1 Yowie. In a sea of fury, we have the one Yowie. Missing girls found alive. The 5 girls who went missing 2 weeks ago were found alive around 11 p.m. last night. So all 5 girls survived that night. Names of the girls. Okay, so one of the girls mentioned in the other notes... No, I think most of the names are different. So the girls in the hospital are not the same as the girls in the ritual. Some of the girls from the ritual were also in that hospital section, but it's not a one-to-one. I think Madoka was in the hospital, and I think that might be it. I don't think Ruka was. I think it was other people. The girls vanished during the accident-stricken Rogetsu Kagura, leading some to say they were spirited away. They were found in a cavern beneath Haibara Infirmary by Senior Officer Choshiro Kirishima of Amanora Police Department, who confirmed their identities. The police are focusing their investigative inquiries on the staff. Okay. Thought Project 01 was incest, considering Black... It basically, yeah. Basically. It was inevitable as soon as, like, the guy became a ghost. Because as we know, Mr. Director Shibata, sir, would really love to be in romance with a ghost. So as soon as her brother was a ghost, he had to push their Barbie doll faces together. And who can blame him? If only we all could be so brave and sure of ourselves as to take our creative works into the realm of our deepest desires and write incredible horror stories about pretty girls that we think are cute kissing ghosts that we like. Because we like ghosts. Yeah, poor Kyrie, man. Kyrie deserved better. He was supposed to stay with her forever. Oh, we're in chapter 3. Thought it was over. So is he's the policeman that found them. Only 2 are dead. The other 2 went to the island and disappeared, and we're the 3rd one. Hello, Myojin. Welcome. Welcome, folks joining us. We have a decent amount of people here for Fatal Frame. It's been a while since I have routinely streamed, so folks may not even know I do that. Apologies. Just been a weird couple of months. Is this game as tedious as 5? I beat it, but it was a bad game. I've heard a lot of mixed things about 5. I have not heard anywhere near as much mixed things about 4. And having played the first 2 chapters now, my main sole complaint is that the map isn't as diverse. Though we are now in a new section, so maybe that's not going to be a major problem. I'm really enjoying it. It does a lot of really cool shit so far. Like, I'm liking modern Fatal Frame. Like, that last fight with the little ghost girl who smiles when you're... Oh, that was creepy. That was so cool. And I like that all the voices are in Japanese. I really was not a fan of the, like, weird high-pitched English voice of the main character in the first game. I really want to get a copy of it in Japanese so I can... I want to stream the other version. Cool how much this one has characters really so directly involved with the backstory. Do I stream only on YouTube? Funny you say that. I used to stream on Twitch, and nobody really paid attention because my audience is on YouTube. I'm gonna give it another go, just because it's been a while since I tried. Maybe my audience is big enough that they'll go check Twitch out. And I am gonna start streaming over there. I will post when I go there. Probably YouTube community, Twitter, the Discord group. So if you're in any of those, I'll post when I go to stream on Twitch. I'm gonna try and alternate a little bit. Play different games, so it won't be like I stream Fatal Frame here and then Fatal Frame there. I'll try and do other stuff. What's my handle? The Gaming Muse. I do already have a Twitch over there, and that's the funny thing. Like, I got a paycheck from them last month, and I was like, I haven't used you in 2 years. Who are the amazing people still subscribing to me on Twitch all these years later? So I was kind of like, you know, I should give it a try again. So I can actually I'm on my computer. Twitch. If I could spell the game. Can't spell that either. It should pop up. become a VTuber, you'll gain more traction. No, no. I have plenty of traction. My problem isn't really traction. The cool thing about YouTube is when you find your niche and you find what you're good at making, you can make it. The problem is having the time. And that's my problem. I have a life. I have a 16-year-old teenager in my life that I'm halfway parenting. I have a 70-year-old mother who's having probably hip replacement surgery soon that I am having to take care of her. I have a large house I'm taking care of. I had a cat die a month ago. Like, there's been a lot going on. Oh, this is new. Spirit Stone. Okay. Now what? I did the, oh, Jesus. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, God, he has so many ghosts. What the fuck? Bro, you are fucked. Okay, flashlight time. Flashlight. How does flashlight? Okay. Do that, and then this, and then what is motion? Okay, but what's the motion control command mean? Oh God! What do I do? I'm okay. Do I like hit something? I've got him in my circle. Now what? On. What does that mean? I don't know what I'm doing. Spirit Stone flashlight. View and upgrade. Spirit Stone flashlight. How controls? Could that be something that I have? What if I did? General settings. Operation mode. Camera controls. Rumble. Camera controls. What's the button to make weapon go bang? What do I do? It's not telling me. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. On the camera, it's do that, and then what? Oh my God, you just have to let go? I was waiting for, like, something to pop up. Okay, it spins. That's okay. I understand it now. It's weird. It just doesn't give you a lot of visual cues the way that, like, the camera has that thing that loads and all the symbols that show up. And this just has nothing, really. A circle of light. It's basically the camera, it's just less visual. Okay, you just wait for the light to get thicker. Kind of cool that, like, it's more of a... Oh, geez, we need to move, bro. We need to move. Can you run? Okay. Turn around. Okay. Do that, and then... Where'd they go? Shit. What the fuck? I lost them. There they are. I'm in one! This is definitely better for, like, I don't know, like hordes of ghosts, which is cool. Like, the camera's hard to do against a big group of ghosts. This is neat. Feeling like I'm actually surrounded and fighting an entire group of ghosts. Very cool. I don't hate it. I wish it explained itself a little better in the beginning for all of us idiots out here, but I got the hang of it. I figured it out. Hello, Marcos. I am well. Hopefully you are too. Alright. Oh, there is one more. Hello. Oh, you're still here. There we go. I really like the ghosts in this one. They have definitely, like, upped the game on that. Might have already blossomed. What the hell happened to the people on this island? Have to do with Habara being here. Something's lying where the ghost disappeared. But you don't even have a camera. Oh, so wraiths are different. Remove it before fighting wraiths. So, I guess maybe wraiths are like the group thing? I'm digging this. I'm happy, especially now that we're in a new location, because I was getting tired of that hallway. I'm very, very glad that this isn't all in that one area. I was a little worried that we were just going to get that manor. Yeah, it's pretty funny how the camera had so many tutorials and the flashlight gets... Yeah, the flashlight's basically just like, here, point. It's like, what the fuck? It's the same as the camera. It just doesn't... I came into it expecting to do something similar to the camera with the loading, and it just didn't... It wasn't as visual, so I was just standing there with my hand on the controller looking like an idiot. Take care of nighttime wandering of Moonlight Syndrome patients. That's so funny. I wonder if he did that on purpose. What's his face that directed Moonlight Syndrome? God, I know people's faces. I can't remember their names. Suda? Is it Suda? Directed Moonlight Syndrome, which is a game in the Twilight Syndrome series, and he also was, like, co-director on this one. And they named it Moonlight Syndrome. When in charge of Night Watch, check the phase of the moon. On nights when the moon is full, ensure all locks and security procedures are in place. Alright. Can I... Oh, I gotta get in that room. Wait a minute. Okay, that's a creepy looking picture. Yeah, the slow reaching for the item thing is also a cool addition to this game. Very smart to, like, make you tense and have to hold the button to continue to get the item and actually, like, look at what's happening. Is that my yaoi boyfriend? Ah, now we're looking at a fatal frame. Oh no, that's his past. Use that to go down to the hidden cavern. I found Ruka and the others. Oh, it's Sadako! Miss Suda51. Isn't he still doing that? Trevor... something... He just did a game that came out. Can I not get in that room? Sometimes a ghost will steal your item when you're reaching for it? Oh, that's funny. I keep waiting for one of those instances where you get items to change. Have I seen any dolls? Yeah, there was a doll in the book room. There was a doll on the shelf. Wonder how that's going to be tied in. Obviously, there's going to be like a doll for each girl. Who says you can't be yaoi boyfriends with yourself from the past? If you can overcome the cringe. Depends on your age, you know? If your past self is 17, then yeah, probably cringe. Well, if your past self 25, you might be mature, maybe. Hopefully by the time you're 35, you've exercised all the cringe. Or embraced it. Or both. I'm sure there's some story out there with time travel where people are shipping it. And or the narrative is. Trying to think of one now. I'm sure there is some kind of time travel story where you meet yourself, but you didn't know it was yourself. Or you did know eventually. Maybe it was your, you know, cousin or something. I don't know. Alright, I guess we're on this way. Oh, should have taken pictures of them. We got some pictures of some ghosts. The doll never... I don't know, maybe I didn't find the right kind of doll, because it didn't have any kind of prompt when I put the camera on it. Because I did look at it through the camera. I'll have to keep an eye out. So is this another area of the hospital? Is this a different building? I mean, it's definitely a different area. But I don't know if we're... Because Haibara was the director of the hospital we were in a minute ago. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. This game is so pretty. It makes me wonder what an actual, like, Fatal Frame game designed for Switch would be like. I mean, I know this one is, but it's like, originally it was a Wii game, you know? Like, man, what would an original Fatal Frame, like, 7... Oh... I want new Fatal Frame. And I also would love to see the Wii remake of 2 that came out in Japan. It sounds like they did a lot to the, like, story and world of that game in the remake. That was really cool. Like, cool additions to it to flesh it out. I would love to play that. No, I didn't want to open the door. I wanted the shiny in the box. You moron. Get the shiny. Shiny. Asagi Hisuki. Reported symptoms include fear of mirrors and memory loss, pointing to prototypical Moonlight Syndrome. Scheduled for surgical procedure next week under orders from Director Haibara. Previously performed on 2 patients with more severe symptoms, no positive result. It's hoped that performing this procedure on a patient with relatively mild symptoms will lead to development of a treatment. Therefore, all involved are to take detailed notes and make appropriate reports afterward. The above is confidential. Do not disclose to patients or others. So were they, like, experimenting on these people? Or this Haibara was doing unethical treatments? I don't know. Oh, it's a doll! That's the same kind of doll I was looking at in that other room. Maybe that is the doll. I just don't have a camera now. I wonder if I know in the old games, your character often had to wait when the door was about to be opened because of loading time. I wonder if they purposefully implement it now for the tension. Because I don't think the game would need that. Oh no. Hi. Hi, Sadako. Is this a Fatal Frame crossover? Will I upgrade the flashlight later? I don't know. How long am I going to be with this dude? That's the doll. You should be able to get it with the flashlight. They did surgery on me. Other people who got the surgery didn't get better, so I said I didn't want it. Doctor told me it's okay. Since the surgery, it's all red inside my head. I don't like it. My hair fell out too. That made me cry. But when I cried, there was blood in it. Mama and the doctors say it's okay. My head is red and feels like it's melting. It hurts. Don't like it. Hope the pain melts away soon. Oh no. He has his own scenario. Oh! See? Why don't they fucking tell you? I didn't think it was gonna let me take a picture, because it's not a freaking it's a flashlight! Like, for real? Why doesn't the game tell you this? Where was that doll? Was it in the previous room? I think it was. So I could have taken a picture of Sadako too, damn it. Can I not go back? Oh no, I had to put I keep thinking I can just walk around with it, but it's actually in my way. Where's that doll? Dolly! Dolly, pardon me. Oh. Who there? Hello. Oh! Hi. I don't know if that's doing anything. I don't think it is. But oh well. I got some picture of some dude. Yeah, I guess they do assume that you'll just treat the flashlight like a camera, but in my head, as soon as I got a flashlight, I was like, okay, it's a flashlight. Like, I don't have a camera no more. Oh no, I don't need to go this way. I want to go to the hallway I didn't look at earlier. Oh, shiny! It will laugh when you get it? I'll try that. In recognition of my fruitful research into the workings of the cranial nervous system, I've been assigned to work as an assistant to Dr. Shigeru Haibara at the Habara Infirmary on Rogetsu Isle. Dr. Habara is the leading researcher of Moonlight Syndrome, a condition peculiar to the Rogetsu Islands. The documents I've read describe Moonlight Syndrome as a composite mental disorder with curious symptoms such as sleepwalking and memory loss. Despite ongoing research, both the cause of the syndrome and reason for its confinement to the islands remains unknown. Habara is working to discover the truth. He's taken a unique approach to the Moonlight system, incorporating folklore. Treatments such as musical therapy using traditional Rogetsu Island moon sounds are unheard of in conventional psychiatry. I think his ideas are leading in an exciting new direction. His research may not only cure Moonlight Syndrome, but also help to unlock the mystery surrounding the effect that memory has on the mind. It's fascinating. No doubt that working with him with an experience. Okay, cool. Moonlight Moonlight Syndrome, besides also being a video game, it does sound like it should be, like, a band name. It sounds like I should be calling, like, and now Moonlight Syndrome! Woo! Yeah, I don't know, bro. That ghost doesn't want to get got if that's a ghost. It's just going chill here. Hello, folks joining us. Welcome. Go. I played the Wii version of Project Zero 2 on Wii U. Good at implements. Is it in English? Was there like a English version? I didn't think that one got an English release. Was that the one? Maybe that was the one that did get a European release, but not an American one. Which in that case, well, fuck, I gotta go figure out how to put that on my fucking something computer. I guess I don't have a Wii no more. Hey, Paul. Okay, I can't open that. I think it's very funny how this game has an official English release before Moonlight Syndrome's English fan translation was even finished. Oh, well. Oh, that reminds me, Lobsel, I literally thought of you yesterday because, working on Hideyuki Kikuchi, like I mentioned, that'll probably be the next big video. And I know you mentioned when that first video came out, we were chatting in chat about Grey Lancer and how you ended up reading that one, I think, and enjoyed that one. The sequel has been fan-translated in full. I found that out yesterday. I found the fan translation, and then as of like 2 days, they'd finished it entirely. And I was just like, you are a hero! I cannot wait to read this! Oh my god. Fan translators are gods among men. You're in a hospital, ain't you? You shouldn't have a smoking area. What is this, the 70s? Yeah, I think Grey Lancer might be officially my favorite book of his. I'm really excited to read the sequel. I am like, the more I read of Vampire Hunter D, I feel like the better it gets, like, with each volume. They were always good and interesting, but, like, damn, he just has a godly brain. Like, just the most intriguing ideas and concepts, god-tier brain. Okay, so I need to go back to the main room. So I had to come tell this dude to stop smoking in the hospital. And now I can go unlock that door. Old wheelchair. Oh, is it on his side? No. Oh, there's a doll. We'll try and take a picture of you. Maybe I have to take a picture with the real camera. Maybe it just don't work with the flash. I wasn't trying to go that way. Because it doesn't seem to be getting those dolls. By Grand Lancer's time, he'd polished his style. Yeah, I think that one was written in, like, 2015 something. I've also just really found that, like, oh. Hello? Somebody's crying. Just kill? What's that mean? Like, I just killed it, or it was justified? Personally, I just really enjoy the way that Kikuchi writes full-blooded vampires. I think they're way more interesting. Like, D is a really cool character, but he has to be heroic because that's the, like, he's the heart of the novel, and he's its moral center, and he has to be the good guy even when he's the bad guy, you know? Like, he does bad things, but for good reasons. Whereas Grey Lancer can sometimes just be an asshole. And volume 11 and 12 also, I think, was it, dealt with pure blood vampires I really, really liked. Of course, they always die. Because everybody in the series dies. But yeah, his pure-blooded vampires are some of the biggest, like... And not even, like, a-holes in, like, a boring way. Like, I'm just gonna eat your fate. Like, they're interesting. You know? They're cool characters. D is a Raziel-style anti-hero. I think you have to reverse that because D came first. Raziel is a D-style hero. Because that would have been, what, the 90s? And D started in 1983. Need a map. It didn't come over here until 2000, I want to say was the first year, maybe it was published here? No, that was the movie. It was like 2005 when the books came. Okay, I am not sure how to get back to where I was. Oh, it's that staircase, isn't it? That's what it is. Just kill shots are when you manage to kill them with a weak shot. Like, just go away already? Oh, man. Oh, well. Save. Ring, ring. Hello. Phone call, phone call. We're trapped in some sort of cycle. Okay, can I guess I can't get back there yet. Saving. Can I decorate the man? Can I put costumes on the man? Let me decorate him. That's all I got so far? Damn it. This is actually going to make me want to play the game more, just to put these people in stupid costumes. I know the old games had costumes, but they weren't like, yeah, like you couldn't customize them. It was just like, wear the gothic dress or don't wear it. Like, I like customizing and adding things onto characters. I just think it's fun. Fatal Frame 4 to 5 are like the only games I beat this year. Let's see, what have I beaten this year? We played the Lighthouse game, which the live stream highlights will go up after this video. Go live at 4. What else have we played? I'm sure... Here, I can pull up my archive. I know I have streamed / played more things. Pokemon Violet, that came out. I didn't stream that, but I did play and beat that on my own. It was really fun. And we did stream some of it. Pokemon's not really a series. Well, we did, back when Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, I did stream the entirety of that, which was fun. What else? Slime Rancher. I played Final Fantasy X and beat that one again. Deathmark, that was a really good one. And then recently been playing Dredge offline. We beat Amnesia Machine for Pigs. Really great game. That might be my next highlight. Haven't beaten a lot of games this year, but I have played a lot of them. I've been doing a lot more reading, which isn't strange. Like, typically the games I play to chill are more, I don't know, farming. Like, games that don't have, beating them kind of mechanics, you know? Like, just build your farm. Fatal Frame 3 lets you unlock cat ears at some point. I'm really sad that they had the idea for a kitty cat camera and it didn't happen. But it was very fun to put Batman in my video and torment him to be kitty cat camera. Batty girl, I know you're still in here. Where are you? She's been spending mornings with me in the office now. I think halfway, partly to escape her brother, Alfred. Love your content. Cheers from the Netherlands. Well, thank you, Daft Life. I hope you are having a daft life. I don't know what that means. Like Daft Punk? So cool, I guess. I don't know. Oh, no, he's having a surgery. That's not good. Oh, there was hands on him. Like bloody handprints. God, the details on here. Good night, Yojin. Thanks for joining us. 10 p.m. where you are. You gotta be in, like, Japan-ish area? No, not quite that far, but, like, Asia? Because Ireland and England are, like, 7 hours ahead. I have relatives there, so I know. And then, so 7 hours. What? No, you would be. I can't do math. You could be over in Europe, Central EU. I can't do brain good. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Have a good one. Nothing else in here? No more nightmares? I think my brain, for some reason, looked at the clock and thought it was still the morning. And so I was thinking it's morning plus 10 hours? No. I don't know why. My sleep schedule's all off, so that's why. I've been changing medications up, and one of the things it does is makes it fucking hard to sleep. Yay! So I keep thinking it's morning still. This is not a very sanitary place for surgery. Doesn't seem right. I mean, I could be wrong. My brother's an EMT. I should ask him. He can tell me if this is how the surgeons do. Yeah, I think that door's locked. I don't think it's going to let me... Like, didn't I try to open it and it said no dice? Yeah. I have to question why most American companies try to censor... It's a gold mine of humor to have characters in ridiculous outfits. What you have to remember is America has a very hard line in its people and in the people that have power. There's this knee-jerk puritanical reaction of sex bad. It happens everywhere all the time. Like, and it's not even just like the most average normal people. They just have this, like, guilt sense of, like, oh, is liking and having sex bad for you? Like, it just... We were Puritans. We were the Puritans that left England because they wanted to have less sex, I guess. And so they came here and they were like, everyone, sex sucks. And desiring anything is bad for you. And fiction should only be good, holy fiction. And we're still living with the problems today. I mean, I was like 28. I mean, within the last year or two is how long it took me to finally throw up the trappings of, oh, well, some fiction is bad and unhealthy for you. Like, it's just that ingrained in our training, you know? I think there's pushback against it, obviously. I mean, there was always pushback and counterculture, but I think there's been with the rise of politics and certain, like, there's also been a rise of people trying to say, we gotta censor our media more. Like, video games have gone too far. Like, there's people that definitely say that, and I think that's part of the reason why some of our video games are getting censored more, because the like corporations and stuff in charge of those are aware that there's a push for that, and so they're like, there it is. There it is. There it is. Get the thing. You know. We can't offend, you know, the Christians that buy horror games, so we gotta make sure they aren't wearing skimpy clothes. Yeah. Okay, I don't think that was actually an item that's gonna help let me out, but maybe, did taking a picture actually make it show up? Is that doing something? This noise is gonna get so annoying. Like, clearly I need to do something to leave this room. Hello, Chainsaw Defect. Hello, folks joining us. We're just talking about my country shit of the... Now I can't do anything. It told me not to take any more pictures. It said you're done. Stop it. Am I really trapped? Oh, wait. It's gonna let me examine something. Large object shrouded in cloth. Okay. Maybe I need to, like, walk up to the table? Uh-huh. I did. I have to look at the corpse. Well, obviously. Why would I go into a surgery room with bodies in it and not look at the corpse? The glasses! He made it so stupid looking. Oh no, I have to fight Sadako? I don't wanna. I want her to be my friend. Is that her hair? Maybe because they had to, like, shave it off for the surgery? I don't want to hurt Sadako. She gave me 50,000 views on YouTube. I don't want to hurt the Sadako. Where are you now? Oh, okay, she's all around. You're all around me. Oh, God. Okay, sometimes it doesn't let me do an attacky. I don't know why. Ah! Oh, man, this boy is already very badly hurt. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus! I hope I... Yay. Okay, okay, okay. Where'd you go? Sadako, please don't kill me! Whew. Whew. Your recent video about the underlining meaning of the ring was a true treasure. Very interesting and in-depth. Well, thank you. I had quite a good time with it. Told the doctor I don't like it. It hurts. Tomorrow, more surgery. So they did it more than once? It's making me bad. The surgery, more surgery. Tomorrow, more surgery. I don't like surgery hurts. Oh. Oh, poor Sadako. One day she'll have a nice life. Oh, the hair. That's so sad. Oh, poor Smodum. She died on the table, probably. So, Asagi Hizuki. That's that girl. 6 years old?! Condition deteriorated severely after second surgical procedure. So she did it twice. Tranquilized, but became deranged during the night. Doctor provided immediate emergency treatment. No effect. Cause of death unknown. She told you it made her feel bad. Possible death due to weakness brought on by the worsening of syndrome. Are the handprints more obvious on him now? I feel like he wasn't so handprinty at first. I could be wrong. I'm really digging this game. I'm getting into it. I was getting a little frustrated when we started again today and we were, you know, same area, whatever. Now that we switched over to this guy, it's like breath of fresh air. They are really knocking it out of the park. And I was going to say, like, I wasn't too huge a fan of the way that we switched characters in the third game. I don't know, I just didn't get as attached to the other guys. Like, I liked Ray too much. But I don't know, I don't think it's really bugging me this time. I don't know. I think maybe because it's a mystery more? I think that's the difference. Like, we're into these characters because we're trying to solve a unique mystery that we don't know a lot about what's going on, and so switching from different perspectives, we're getting to see different pieces of the mystery. Ray's story, we knew from the start she lost her boyfriend in a car crash, and she was having a really bad time because of it, and it was really bringing her down. And I didn't feel the emotional connection to the other two characters that I did to her, because even though they both had reasons to be involved, like, none of it was as visceral or fully portrayed in the game as Ray's. And so I just wanted it to be Ray, because her story was so heartfelt. And, I mean, we opened with a car crash and her, like, boy's body hanging there dead, and then the game closes with him and her saying goodbye. Like, switching to Miku and the dude, I feel like just kind of really weakened it. And I wish Miku had just kind of been like a buddy that was there in the apartment with you. Maybe you could meet the guy somewhere in the dream or something. I just really wish that game had been only Rei as a main character. It would have really strengthened that narrative because the hook was her sorrow. Whereas this game, being a mystery that involves multiple characters, it feels a lot more natural to switch between people. It's not bothering me the way that it did in the other one. What is the Rogetsu Kagura? Once every 10 years in the month of September, a very important ceremony takes place on the island. Rogetsu Kagura. Representation of a means of direct communication between the living and dead. Origins uncertain. The people of the isle have carried it down through the ages to honor the deceased. A maiden called the Vessel dances herself into a trance to the accompaniment of music played by 5 girls called organs. The dance continues well into the night. Not only the Vessel and the organs wear masks during the Kagura, all those present wear masks and hold candles. At the island's most important festival, the Kagura calls those born on the island every 10 years, said to make the journey no matter how far away. Once accessible only to natives, the Kagura was open to visitors 30 years ago and is now the central tourist attraction on the island. Uh-oh. Trying to think. I feel like the number 5, I feel like there's like an occult meaning there with Japan and the 5 organs. I feel like there was, maybe it was China or Japan or something about there's the 5 organs, the 5 things that like, that's sticking out of my head. I feel like that's tied into some occult theory that I'm not remembering clearly. I think it's something like, I vaguely have an image of it from a wuxia drama, which is like Chinese high fantasy historical stuff, where it was like, you're the five orifices or something. It's like a thing where you got injured so badly you were bleeding from your ears, your nose, your mouth, your eyes. That's not 5, but I don't know what else would be the 5th. It had something to do with your inner energy. That may not be related to this, because now that I think that's not really organs. I don't know. But observing cases of moonlight syndrome at Haibara Infirmary, the moment I first laid eyes on one of the patients, a ghastly thrill traveled up my spine. The syndrome's unlike anything I've seen before, and in this line of work, I've seen more than my fair share of unusual, disturbing things. Presents symptoms of memory fragmentation along with deterioration of sense of self, resulting in destruction of the sufferer's personality. Leads to total amnesia, unresponsiveness, ultimately fatal. Apparently, most patients choose to end their own lives before the symptoms can progress to those stages. That's that note, the note that we saw about the girl taking her life. Watching these poor bastards have their memories taken from them, they break down and are consumed. It's horrible. One trembles at the sight. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. No one should have to feel themselves slip away into darkness. Seeing it for myself, I have a renewed sense of urgency regarding my work. Special kind of local endemic disease, hasn't been able to grasp the nature of the condition or a reliable method of treatment. Focuses on medication combined with surgical procedures and folk medicine. Learn more about the different kind of treatments tomorrow. Hope we can try and find a cure and wake these people from their nightmare. 5 elements of Buddhism. So Buddhism, particularly the kind that's like in Japan and so media like this, really heavily involved Chinese influence because it came there from Korea and it came from China, Korea, Japan. And traditional Chinese mysticism and things have 5 elements: water, wind, fire, earth, metal. I don't think that's what's going to be here, because Fatal Frame so far hasn't done a lot of like Eastern mysticism, like that Kagura and stuff. Yeah, but like that's Shinto, and I kind of put that a little different than like Chinese like Taoism. I don't know that we've had any of that here. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's what the 5 is. I think it'll be easier to tell what the 5 are supposed to be when we learn more about, like, the actual ritual. Like, what the 5 flowers are on the doors might tell us something. Because there were flowers on the doors of the patients. Though not all the patients were actually involved in the ritual, were they? It's something I'm going to have to dig into after the game and kind of poke around and see if I can find something. I'm sure, like, knowing Shibata and the way he references folklore, I'm sure it's tied into some elements and examples of history, some or other. Hello, Ego Dreamer. Okay. Can I not open that hallway back there, that door? I need to go back and try again. Either I need to do something to unlock it. I don't think I need to backtrack. Turn around, sir. Yeah, I got the note on the desk. Yeah, the series never really goes in that direction. Yeah, it tends to be really Shinto heavy. It really seems to be like Shinto and what happens when rituals go wrong and or go right. Maybe I need to take a picture of something in the door? Is this one of those things where you take a picture and it tells you to go do something somewhere else? Oh my god, I swear, he looks like an anime character. Oh my god. Maybe there's something in the room I need to examine. No, I guess that doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to unlock that door. I feel like I can't... Backtracking can't be the answer. Because we just got here. Unless I somehow missed something in another room. Well, that's horrible. I keep wanting... Like, I'm waiting for that doll to, like, wake up or something. God, a Fatal Frame style game on a modern console. Like, God, the things that they could do. I want it. I want it so bad. Alright, I guess we're gonna go back. But what did I get out of here? Did I get something that was helpful somewhere else? Did I maybe get a key for that? Did I pick up a key? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do? Go unlock that? I don't know. Might as well run back and find out. We can save on the way. Maybe buy some health items? Oh. I don't think he's happy that I saw his shit. Is there something in his back? What's he coming at with, like... A scalpel or something? The sound effects on that fight were great. Lopsel! Oh, Lopsel, no! Lopsel, yes. I am associated with Hybara Infirmary, and I want to make the truth known about the recent disappearance of those girls. As I was walking in the infirmary grounds, I heard the sounds of children's voices coming from the well. First I thought I was hearing things, the voices became more distinct. They weren't just crying as normal children do. It was an altogether more hollow, terrible sound. It's them, the girls who vanished. I'm sure of it. I can't keep quiet about this anymore. If we don't act now, it will be too late. Those girls are being consumed. Even as I write this, I beg you conduct a search of Hybara Infirmary as soon as possible. Is this the note that got the policeman here and he found the girls? So the girls were here? Maybe? Does Project Zero team still exist? I want to lean towards yes, in the sense that the team that has... that a lot of the people involved are still at Tecmo. Not all. But Kikuchi and Shibata are. I'm pretty sure that Tsuyoshi, the writer, may still be there. Some folks moved on, because it has been like 20 years. But I mean, it's not like... You've got many people who were at the helm. Okay, that was new. Even if you don't have everybody. You got Makoto and Shibata, and that's a lot. I say you go for it. They're still working, like, they made many games together besides this. More recently, they made, Night of Azure Dreams, I think is it called? 1 and 2. And it's a, it is an RPG where you play as pretty girls that are in love with each other. That's legit the theme. They wanted a story about the beauty of women loving women. Girls loving girls, I think was the phrase, because it was supposed to be like teenagers or something. Literally, I think the project was called Project Lily, which is like the word Yuri, which is lesbians in Japan. And I've always wanted to play that game. I played a little of the first one, and it was a little rough, but I've heard the sequel was a lot better. And it's on Switch. That may be the last project Kikuchi and Shibata did together in 2016 or something. So if you like RPGs and lesbians, check out Night of Azure Dreams. The first one wasn't bad either. It just wasn't as, like, clean. I didn't finish it. I think the sequel looks a lot more polished. I wonder if that was his first RPG. I know he's done some other tactical games. Like, he did a game on PSP about, like, having armies or something. The boys will love that. The girls are loving it, too. Everybody loves it. All the gays love it. Get him. Shibata really was a Yuri soldier all along. Oh, for sure. I am absolutely sure that either he just didn't know that... Either he felt like the theme more explicit wouldn't fit the horror genre he was working with, or somebody from above said you can't combine these themes. Because when he did it with an RPG, they were like, okay. Like, you can make the Yuri of your dreams. I don't know why they think that the horror fans wouldn't like it. Oh, jeez. I am gonna die. Sadako's back and she's gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't mentioned that game to y'all before, because it's like the last big project they did, and it was kind of wild when the more I read about it in Japanese, the more I was like, wow, they legit just wanted to make a lesbian game. Like, it's just cute girls fighting, and it's very anime in the sense of, like, you're not getting into a really, overt romance or an explicit one. It's more like, I swear to be with her forever, and no matter what powers get between us, we'll always be true, and magical girl transformation, you know, like, it's that kind of game, really. And also, I'm pretty sure you can recruit other girls. Like, there's your main girl. There's your main dish. But then there's a bunch of side girl characters, so like every character in your team is like a cute girl that summons monsters, I think? It's been a long time since I played it. Read the letter I sent. Oh, this might be phone calls maybe he got from the informer? Okay. The works he's worked on. So, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, the original was 2008. After that, he directed Quantum Theory, which I remember reading about. It was like a PS3 gun game. They attempted to do a third-person shooter because everyone was doing a third-person shooter at the time. Very forgettable. Then he went back to Fatal Frame, he made Project Zero 2, and he made Made in a Black Water. 2016, he went back to Deception, and they made Deception 4, Nightmare Princess. And then he actually worked on Neo, uncredited. He was actually involved in the original concept as a story and game director. I haven't done a lot of looking into Neo and how much... I knew that they were, like, involved, that he was involved. I don't know how much, but yeah, apparently he was a big part of its original idea. And then after that, he did Knights of Azure 2, 2017. That's the last one that he did scenario and, like, working on. He worked on localization for Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which I assume is Japanese localization for the game, I would think. And that's 2019, so that's, like, the last one he's got something on here. That's his English Wikipedia, and I mean, why wouldn't you put the remakes? Let's look at his Japanese Wikipedia and see what that says. Because now I'm really curious. Da, 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 da. Where is the Japanese Wikipedia? Japanese Wikipedia. You ghosts can wait. I am curious about something. Here we go. Curious what game he might be working on now. Are you really not going to have a page for him? Oh, that's sad. He doesn't have a page. Wonder if Yuki Kikuchi has a page. Well, we got to assume he worked on the remasters of these two games. So those are probably the last things that he worked on. And hopefully they're doing something with one of his series. Can I save, bitches? It's not gonna let me save yet. I came into this room because I wanted to save, and all y'all are already up my ass. Quantum Theory, the terrible Game of War clone that was fun for the first 10 minutes. Oh, I bet you that game is like... They were forced to make this because the company wants a third-person shooter because everybody has one. I do not think that Makoto Shibata's, like, heart and soul was in Quantum Theory. Like, thankfully, you know, a lot of developers and directors end up making, or being forced to make a lot of bullshit over the years. Looking at his resume, it feels like he's really gotten to focus on making the stuff he wants and the series that he's kind of been big involved in. Saw an interview in which he mentioned working on the then upcoming remaster. Yeah. He's at least got to have been a supervisor or overseer or something on the remasters. Be curious to see if he's working on... I need to get back to researching his more modern games, so... Because I'm curious, like, I want to play the stuff. I want to play what you're making, bro. I tried Deception. I don't know that Deception's my thing, like the traps and everything. Maybe the modern one might work better for me. I don't know. My flashlight's not working anymore. Fuck. Yay! Alright, we're gonna save. The Lost Day. Guess it's referring to the Ritual Day? I wonder how long this game is. Fatal Frames don't tend to be too long, but we've been playing 4 or 5 hours and it definitely feels like we aren't You know, like, it feels like we've got some ways to go. I wonder if it's going to be longer than the older games were. I ain't against it. Is that the way we came in? That's the stairs. That's the front entryway. Oh yeah, we saw the guy go down the lift. Maybe I'm supposed to look at the lift. Some chapters are short, some are long. I don't really mean chapter-wise, because, like, I know we're in chapter 3 of probably, like, 5 or 6, but just, like, pacing-wise, it doesn't feel like we've really gotten deep into the mystery yet. I don't know, it feels like there's still more to see. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go this way. 12 chapters! Okay. I was gonna say, it feels like we've got some miles to go before we sleep. No problem. No, nothing wrong with that. I just saying that because older Fatal Frames, like, I feel like I've beaten the first Fatal Frame in 5 or 6 hours, you know? They definitely made this one longer. I wonder how these did in Japan. I know in, like, the West, they've never succeeded to the extent of your Silent Hills and whatever. I wonder how they did in the home country. I remember reading that South Korea really liked 2 or 3. Like, I think Fatal Frame did pretty good there. Man, it's been a minute since I researched that game. I've just had so much going on. Mr. Dole, why don't you do anything? Oh, Jesus. Okay, you did something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lisa, is that you? No, not the door, you moron! The shiny! You're stupid. Get the fucking shiny thing. I think that might be my one complaint. Now that we've learned there's much more variety and location. Fucking... No! Ah! Oh, I see now it said open in the bottom corner, but I'm looking at the shiny thing. Get the shiny thing. Get the shiny. There we go. Thank you. One is the tightest of them. It has just the right amount of time for what the series does. Yeah, I would agree with that. That one's pretty tight. But I also, I'm glad the later games have expanded a bit. Like, I would love... Like this. I like this game so far. The fact that there's still more to go. I'm digging this entirely. Even if I complain about some of the mechanical bits, like... Man, this is great. Oh, you know what it is! I bet you I know exactly why it feels weird pointing at things in this game. This was a Wii game, wasn't it? It was a Wii exclusive. So probably this is... The base game of this was a game where, like, you had a flashlight and you could point at shit and look directly at shit. I bet you that's why the control on the, like, looking and pointing at things feels weird. Because it was a Wii game. That's why. I understand everything now. Was there something on the other shelf? I just wanted to look at this other shelf, make sure I didn't miss anything. Examine. Patient records. Okay. Now we can leave. Pretty sure there's nowhere else to go in this room. Yeah, that was just that. Okay, we just got the items that were back here. Man, horror on the Wii was... What a weird time. Hello, Lazy Clay Gamer. I'm well. Hopefully you are too. I feel like the Wii would have been very, very cool for horror, but it just was never advertised as such. I don't think it really built up, like, enough of a player base that a lot of horror fans had it. So it just didn't, you know... I don't think a lot of people played horror on the Wii, unfortunately. At least not enough. Like, everybody and their brother, like... Okay. Lots of people bought the Wii, but the lots of people included, like, moms and grandmas that bought Mario, you know? Whereas lots of people bought PS2s, which was lots of people in their 20s and 30s who play video games, which includes more horror people versus the moms and grandmas that bought it on, bought it for their kids that are like 12 or 13, and they aren't going to buy horror games on the Wii for their kids, So, like, I don't think a lot of horror got played on Wii because hardcore gamers weren't seeing the Wii as that thing, I had a Wii U. No, I didn't play any horror on it. I didn't. I played, Shattered Memories was on Wii and PSP. I played that on PSP. And then I had Origins on PS2. Yeah, I never played horror on the Wii. I played Legend of Zelda on the Wii. Oh, go back. Mild cases of Moonlight Syndrome. Patients lose fragments of memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms is uncommon, may occur together. Effect of the phase of the moon on the patients that make it very different. Patients stabilize when the moon waxes and is full, but tend to seek out the moonlight and wander at night. When the moon wanes, they become frightened and unstable. The condition we call Moonlight Syndrome was originally known as moonlust or night walking. Name still used in superstitious contexts. Severe cases, patients lose almost all memories and are attracted to rooftops and windows, giving the appearance of being led by moonlight. They bathe in it as if their lost selves return to them for a fleeting, unsustained moment. Patients who lose their memories will start looking toward the moon without fail. Symptoms like this occur in individual cases, difficult to explain. Conditions unique to the island, it may have some connection with the climate or beliefs. Fascinating. The Wii is still an awesome console. Yeah, the Wii is an awesome console. I think that just the way it was marketed, a lot of more, quote, hardcore gamers didn't buy it, and a lot more, like, moms with 10-year-olds did. And so just that skewed the market of who owned a Wii to play the games on it towards people that aren't going to buy horror games. And so horror games just never quite got as many sales as they needed. Because you need a certain amount of saturation for horror to succeed. PS2 just so outsold fucking everything to anybody that's going to play games that horror succeeded so well on there. Everybody and their brother had a PS2 who would play games, like real games and not like Mario. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Mario's not real, but like that idea of like people that will play games that are not meant to be fun or cute. Not that Fatal Frame is not fun. That was, have I been in here? Might as well check. Gotta keep an eye on the time. We're getting close to 4. Was I in here? Was this where I came from? Weird blue lights. Okay, yeah, that goes back to where I was. So I need to go out the door to the top left. Harvest Moon Animal Parade on the Wii slapped. The only thing I honestly remember playing on Wii was Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I really enjoyed that game. Gotta hide it before the director finds out. Casuals carried Wii. Yeah, that's the way, yeah. I mean, my mom, played Wii Sports. Between the Wii and the Wii U, honestly, I played Zelda, because I had a Wii U, and that's how I played Breath of the Wild when it came out, and I would bring it with me to my job, where I worked at Mattress Firm as a store manager all by myself for 10 hours a day, and I would hide the console under my desk and just play Zelda on the handheld thing. And every Wednesday when my boss came to visit, I would just not bring it, or hide it in my bag. The days pass and our efforts to treat the syndrome continue. Dr. Hibar's treatment methods have shown positive results. They're starting to lose what basis they had in medical science and are increasingly muddled with superstition and folklore. Putting more emphasis on his own ideas and legends of the island. I doubt the efficiency of such methods. The macabre apparatuses he uses are unlike anything I've seen used at another hospital. What I find more disturbing, though, is the bizarre terminology used in the hospital, not standard medical terms. Patients present symptoms when they fear their own reflection in the water. In the folklore of Rogetsu Isle, the phenomenon is referred to as budding. So that's what they mean. The patients may be seeing their own faces reflected as something different entirely. I would call it a hallucination or a phobia. Rather than using a proper medical term, the superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently, patients who see a budded face also bud. Then there's blossoming. I don't know the specific of the symptoms, but I've seen color drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. I doubt it has anything to do with botany. They say that the faces of people with severe cases resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome. Is this budding? Whatever the name for it, how is it even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted? Before coming here, I wouldn't even entertain such a possibility, but Moonlight Syndrome may somehow be contagious. I've been asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure it is, I don't know. How did it come to this? The whole affair has left me sick at heart. I like this. The combination of, like, bringing in a scientific figure that's on the outside, trying to figure out how all this is happening. That's a cool element of this. All the creepy masks. Did I play any GameCube games on the Wii? No, I don't really. I was never into GameCube, really. I missed the GameCube. I feel like Zelda was also on GameCube. No, I played, I had a Nintendo 64. I played some of the Zelda that was that, and the Pokemon Snap. Those were the two I played on that. Mostly as a kid, I played Game Boy, and then I got a DS, and I played a lot of that. I played handheld a lot, which is why the Switch is, like, my jam. I've just always grown up loving handheld. I did have a PS2 and played a decent amount of that. Kingdom Hearts, Spyro, Harvest Moon, Final Fantasy games, Devil May Cry when that came around. I played all kinds of things on the PS2. Silent Hill, obviously. Fatal Frame, I had 2 physically at one point during my younger years. We actually found it during the PS3 days, like, long after PS2 should no longer have been sold in stores. One copy of Fatal Frame 2 was at a Walmart for $15. Like, it was next to all the PS3 games. Like, somebody had just found it slid under a shelf in the back room and was like, here, slap something on it and sell it. And that's how I got my Fatal Frame 2 copy. Oh, that was funny. Okay, where am I now? Did I turn around? Okay, no. It just looks similar. The windows threw me. Ah, Twilight Princess came out on GameCube. Okay. Yeah, I played the Wii version. I probably played some of the Smash Bros. That was on GameCube, but it wasn't my game. It was probably... because we would go to people's houses, like, after school and play Smash Bros. My friend Corey had it, and she had a GameCube. She also... I think she had Morrowind. I never really got big into the Elder Scrolls series. But I do remember playing that with her. There's a shrine up there. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Is there a creepy little thing in it? Is there some kind of creepiness in it? Look at the shrine. Look at it. I want to look at it. Doesn't it look like there's a little doll or something in the doorway? Okay, so the rope is a Shimenawa, which is like a holy rope. Like, it marks off holy territory, like trees or shrine areas. And then the paper, don't remember the name of, but it's also, like, indicates holiness. And then the shelf, the, like, God shelf, is kind of what that looks like. Where, like, in your home, you would have a shelf to honor Buddhist gods or recent ancestors. Japan doesn't really do distant ancestors the way that China does, but they have, like, recent ones. But this doesn't, like, it looks like a variation on that. Like, the little house thing. Like, I don't know that that would be a thing. I don't think. I don't know. I wonder if that's going to come back up. Wish I could zoom in on it. Oh, try to take a picture of it? Yeah. I don't think it's doing anything. Oh, wait a minute! That's a face! That's a face! That's a mask! That's a mask! Oh, the little details in this are so cool. How many GameCube games have I played so far? Just the ones I've mentioned. Oh, yeah, the other one, I did play that one horror game that was on GameCube exclusively. I never got far in it. I didn't understand what I needed to do. Eternal Darkness, that one. I come from an esteemed lineage of head ceremonial priests bearing the honored name of Hybara. I am also the medicine man of the island, come face to face with the condition known as Mendeley syndrome. Establishing an institution to research it, I've exploited the benefits of medical science while upholding the teachings of my ancestors. I believe it is my mission to research the baffling syndrome using a fusion of modern and ancient tradition. Once the people of Regetsu Isle used their own means befitting of their time to delve into the nature of mind and soul. The masks of the Kagura were one such means. By wearing the mask and hearing the music, the vessel loses herself. The organs mask allow them to keep the beat steady. The wearing of masks stimulates various different parts of the brain, a fascinating phenomenon. Masks truly are a powerful method to explore the potential of the brain. They open a new door. So to be the ancient, no true form of the Regetsu Kagura, the rite of descent. The rite provides us with a means to dive into the abyss of the mind. However, the rite of descent has been forbidden ever since it brought disaster to the isle. Did you do the forbidden dance? Was he researching the disease and found out about the forbidden dance and he did it? Legend tells us that the disaster is terrifying. In order to conquer the syndrome, we must be brave enough to step over taboo boundaries. The moon eclipses but once every 10 years. We cannot let this chance escape us. I think you made it worse. I think this is worse. Oh, shiny. Flashlight being hard to control is so weird. Ever since the first game, you turn it with the right analog. Yeah, this one is left. You turn the body left. And then you can turn the camera with the right. And I think you can't move the flashlight itself. Sculpture resembling a cloud-veiled moon. That's pretty. Yeah, like, I can't make the flashlight move up. He moves it where he wants it. I can just move him. Nintendo needs to re-release all their exclusive games. Every company should re-release all the shit that they have. Like, the fact that you can read a book from 500 years ago, but I can't play a game from 10 years ago is bullshit. And we need to fix it. And I get some of that shit got thrown away in the garbage because we were all morons and we weren't thinking about preservation 20, 30 years ago, but now we all should be. Alas, I think it's going to take another 10 years for the companies themselves to really give a shit about it. Change like that has to permeate large groups always takes a long time. It's getting far more, like, all these remasters and re-releases, you can tell they're finally starting to dig into the history and to the past and try and bring all that stuff back, but it's going to take a while for them to start to bring back all the stuff. And to not do it in stupid ways, like the drip feed of Switch content, where it's like, here, we'll give you this random-ass game nobody's ever played, but you still can't play Pokemon games from 1998 on your Switch. Because we're stupid, and we don't like money, apparently? Because we don't like money, we haven't put Pokemon Yellow or Crystal or Blue or Silver or blah back onto the fucking Switch. They were all on the DS. Hello, Red Room. Big fan of your content. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Maybe we can start a prayer circle for a Fatal Frame collection? God, right? I honestly think it's gonna happen. Because we got Fatal Frame 5, and that was a surprise. And I was like, hell yeah. I didn't see it going any further. And then they did this. And I think this game did better than 5. And I was very excited. The fact that they have done 2 remasters now, I think the next picture is either going to be re-releasing the Wii version of the 2 remake, or it'll be some kind of collection of the first few games. I don't know. I feel like that's what's coming. And then maybe after that we might... Did I get him? Did he steal my item? Ghost hands may appear when you try to pick up an item. Oh, that's cool. Did he steal it? Damn it. I have a feeling that was just like the teaching moment. I don't think I could get that item. Apparently they were porting the original Baroque to Switch, but it was Japan exclusive. That also sucks when they do that. Prayer Circle for Harvest Moon Rune Factory. I don't know how likely that is, just because of the, like, ownership issues there. I don't know. Because are the old... I know they re-released one of the old Harvest Moons and renamed it Story of Seasons. So maybe they could do that. Just rename all the old ones and say, here's a Harvest Moon cross out Story of Seasons collection. Yeah, I've really gotten big into emulating and pirating just because it's like the only way to get access to this shit. Like, stuff that you've never heard of that's like $200 on eBay, and the money doesn't even go to anybody that had a hand in making it. You know, not even the company bigwigs benefit from me paying like $100 for a game cartridge on eBay. Like, I don't know why they see that as stealing from them. It's like, you're not selling it! Like, what? It's like a company that sells fruits and vegetables, and you, like, go to your neighbor and you buy a steak. And then they're like, you didn't buy that from us! It's like, well, yeah, you don't sell steak! You sell fruit! Shut up and go away! Yeah, I have a old 2DS that has, like, a ton of shit on it. I still have a few things I want to put on it I haven't quite figured out. But man, I've been playing the heck out of some old Fire Emblem. Yeah, it also makes it possible to upskill or play hacked versions. That's true. I've always been meaning... Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I meant to go this way. I've always been meaning to try out a Pokemon hack. Man, Pokemon, talk about a series that they don't want you to fuck with that at all. Like, they don't even like the idea that you have a normal, unhacked, like, average copy of the game. Is this where... Nope. No, yeah, that's right, the room. You bought it legally, you're playing it normally, but you do a Nuzlocke. They don't like Nuzlocke. They think that's an inappropriate way to play Pokemon. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm playing the game the way I want to play it. You don't get to tell me what's the appropriate way to play a video game. It's my way! And Pokemon has become so easy. I love Pokemon Violet. It was so much fun. It's so cool. It's still really easy. And I beat everything so easy. It just was so... By the end of it, it's like, well, I don't have any reason to keep playing this because I just creamed everybody. Like, Nuzlocke's one of the only ways for people that are, like, older or more experienced with the series to have fun with it anymore. And it's just ridiculous to me that Pokemon Company does not like it and, like, won't support streamers that do Nuzlocke. Like, Pokemon Company is weird. It's very weird. But anyway, thank you for watching. We're going to quit now because at 4 p.m., which is 10 minutes from now, a video is going live on my channel. It's going to be a live premiere, which means there's going to be a chat like there is right now, but I will be in the chat chatting with y'all. It'll be about 50 minutes long. It is stream highlights from a game we streamed about 2 months ago called No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. And I promise you, absolutely no one lives under there. Nobody. Not a single person. It's a really cool game. We had a lot of fun with it. A lot of fun stuff happened. So I hope you will check it out. I will be doing bigger videos as well soon, but I'm probably going to do them after the holidays. Still working on them, but I just don't foresee having the time. The holiday season always slows everything down, so probably just do some other stuff. Stream a lot, highlights, silly things, and do more research coming next year. I need to get back to my Silent Hill making of series. I need to continue it. But I have a feeling that'll be January, so... Thanks again. Thanks to all of our members and people that donated. Thank you for supporting the channel. You can do so as well. That's the news. Patreon has updated and changed the way they work, and I can now upload files there. So all of my ebooks are now on the Patreon. Members can read them for free. So that's the books I wrote about Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, the history of Silent Hill 1 through 4, making of, the Bayonetta religion book I wrote about Bayonetta 1 and 2, and Shin Megami Tensei 3 religion book that I wrote. So all those are free to members, digital downloads over on Patreon. You no longer have to go to Ko-fi and buy them. You can buy physical copies on the Ko-fi. That's still there. But, yeah, that's the update. If you like what I do and you want to support it, Patreon's over there. YouTube membership's also there. I will stream on Twitch at some point, but I'll let y'all know when that happens eventually later. Thanks again. Bye.